So as we suspected, Melanie is crashing out because Soul and Sincere kissed. He told her it was twice. I knew it was twice, and she threw a fit. She then turns around, and now she's upset. Well, she says in the beginning of the episode that they can do what they do. It's okay. They agreed on it. She's not upset. Wow, there's nothing she can do about it. Fast forward, Soul and Sincere go to Soul Tie. They're in there for a very long time. Now, this is, mind you, this is after Melanie and Sincere talked. And Sincere told Melanie that he was not going to pursue Soul. He was only interested in her. He turns around and he takes Soul to Soul Tie for over an hour from what Melanie said. Everybody else seemed to think it was a long time as well. So basically, I think he's playing her game. She played in his face and allowed him to pour his heart out, tell her how he was making her feel. She said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I'll do better, only to do the same things again. So I think he realized what she was doing, and he's now playing her game. But Casey and Trinity have had to stop Melanie from approaching Soul and Sincere in Soul Ties because she's ready to break up their time again, the same way she did in, what was it, the Speakeasy? So she's, like I said, time bomb. She's going to lose it. And Nia, you was wrong for sending her up there to go get that man, knowing she was going to look bad. Now she's flirting with Corbin. Corbin asked her for a kiss because he's a horn dog. And what happens? She says no. That leads Kenzie to say, I'm done with Corbin. Because at the end of the day, she needed a reason to be done with him. She needed the same type of out that Bryce needed. Because with his conversation with Trinity, they go from having a simple conversation about her feeling like he's not showing her as much affection. She's telling him she's open to him being more affectionate towards her. And he says he doesn't want to be compared to others and all that. And he starts using that as a reason to now say, I don't like this, and maybe I should start looking at other options, which basically tells me he's looking for the out. I think Trinity hit the mark when she said that she had questions. And the reason I feel that way is because did we not see that last season with Taylor and Alandria? Because Taylor had said early in the season that there was an attraction issue. And what do we have? Alandria asking him multiple times to be more affectionate, telling him that she's open to physical, and he's telling her that he moves slow, only for him to speed up as soon as Clark walks in the door. And what that is a sign that someone's not attracted to you. So while Trinity and Bryce have been saying we're taking it slow, what I'm now seeing in Bryce is him using that as a reason to, him not hearing what she was trying to say and using that as a reason to now have a conversation with Kata. It tells me that she probably was on the mark, and it's that thing that happens when someone moves slow. I believe he's waiting for someone who fits the bill to walk through the door. But in the meantime, he's going to pull Kata. And before he does that, he talks to Zach about it, and Zach tells him he's okay with it, but Zach is confused by it, which I'd be confused by it too, because we're buddies, and now you're like, I'm gonna pull your girl because my situation ain't working right. And I get that's how the thing works, this is a competition and all that, but it just seems like a weird thing to do, and I think it's like a low percentage shot. He's shooting a three-pointer. He's shooting a half-court shot at this point. I don't know if that half-court shot he's shooting, what the percent is for him, but I ain't thinking too much good of it. On the other side, Zach is like, I don't think this is going to end well. It's not. He's like, nothing good is going to come from it. And I agree. I think this is going to cause negativity. You can look at Zach's face and see his little micro expressions that he is very uncomfortable, and he's looking at Bryce probably a little different now. That's going to change their dynamic as well. No more bro time. But we'll see how that plays out because Zach and Kata do seem to be having a good bond. They didn't have a lot of focus this episode, but they've been pretty low-key. So it makes sense. They seem to be good. Whatever struggles they went through after the challenge, they didn't really seem to lean too heavy into that. Just seemed like a neutral episode for them. I guess we'll have to wait till more happens. But I do think that it's odd that Bryce would pull Kata out of all people. Just interesting move. On to Bea, who is now realizing that Gabe is the playboy that we all know he is. And she's talking about being played, and I'm just trying to figure out, why did you not see this coming? Did you not pick up on the energy that this man is giving everybody? I think he took you because you were the one who took him. I think it's the same type of situation happening there. Gabe is going to do him and everybody else around. So Bea, instead of worrying about consoling Melanie, who you really don't like, you need to worry about your connections. And chatting up with Corbin, I don't know if that's the move. And talking about sports and golf, I don't know if that's the move either. Maybe they didn't show us the other things she talked about. But I don't know. I didn't think the conversation was one that sounded like people who were trying to get to know each other on an intimate level. But I was glad to see that I didn't catch any self-appreciating jokes that she's made about herself. She typically makes jokes about her disability and her leg, and was glad to not hear that in this episode unless I missed it. Kenzie, like I said, her and Corbin, that situation's going to fall apart all because of Corbin being too much of a horn dog. He's once again trying to find anybody who will kiss him. And honestly, Kenzie wants the cowboy. She wants Caleb to herself. And I think, once again, that she was just looking for an out, and she got her out. So that situation will go. Jen, I don't know what's going on with Jen. Jen doesn't make too much of a impression to me on this show for some reason. I don't know what she has going on, but she's just falling to the wayside for me. Caleb wasn't really that prominent either, other than the fact that we got to keep being reminded about Kenzie's cowboy. But it was a good episode overall. Pretty interesting. I wasn't surprised about a lot of what happened. Definitely expected Melanie to show her behind because she's going to do it every episode. Not surprised that these relationships are unfolding the way they are because none of them seem secure. What do you all think? What do you expect everyone to match up? Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. Subscribe, share. I'll see you in the next one.